Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Score on these guys.
Score on this guy.
Try to make a play.
10 cycles.
Let's go. Get the cheek. Up, down. Left.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go.
Check you.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ready.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Tershawn Wharton never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Lance looking to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle by Eric Armstead. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 28. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Got his man, it's Williams. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He'll return it from the 6. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. It looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Brady now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Was the worst call ever.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Now Brady. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Smith up the middle, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground with Smith. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Brady now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Let's go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
6, 7.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him Charles come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively. Eight yards to go on second down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Ready.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On play action, Lance. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Brady now on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa is so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw going into the hands of Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Fielded just inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
You think about this strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. On 2nd and 12, Brady out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Let's go right now.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Throwing now is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
First down, here's Mitchell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Fight, 60.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
From midfield, here's Lance. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Inside handoff, Smith, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Brady.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over first and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second and 9, Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a third and long.
Here's Lance. works it across the 25 before being tackled. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
Lance now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Lance. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. And a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run over center with Mitchell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Niners go for it. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Shot 17. Switch yellow.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Trouble 38. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 52 yards rushing for 14 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here we go.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
10 cycles.
Mitchell is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force, and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Come on, set.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
52 blaster.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st down, Brady. He completes it to Boyd. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brady. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. He'll get it inside the 20. And in for the Lions touchdown. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
Here we go.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Ready?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Ready? Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down. Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 42 yards. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Wait, that.
Brady now on first down. And Shark hauls it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Sugar! Hey, Alabama.
Brady to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is a 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number one receiver.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be ready for that. That time they weren't. A first down carry for Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Open man right side is St. Brown. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Okay,
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Lance looking to throw.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here's Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Ready, strike. Blue striker.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, and the guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Now Lance.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Set.
Lance back to throw.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
Here we go. Blaster, six. Fury, yellow.
One final try now for Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Detroit, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.